view full screen. 4 bracket 3x minus 8 equals plus 2x plus 1 equals 4. I'm going to do A. I'm going to do hand back the test first because this question was the one that wasn't quite done the best. All right, Olivia Staves, I'm picking on you first. Can you do the simplify the first line, please, for this one? Go ahead.
12x minus 32.
Yeah, keep going.
2x plus 2.
Okay. Now, there's many different ways I can do this. Okay, I'm going to combine like terms is what I'm going to do next, Maddie. So can you neaten up the left-hand side before we move across, please?
So it'll be 10x.
Careful.
Oh, it's plus 2, sorry. Yeah. It would be 14.
Yeah, good. 14x, good.
And then it would be minus 30.
Yeah.
Is equal
Now, you don't have to do that step, but it's a lot easier if you do. Okay. Kara, what comes next, please?
Wait, you moved from minus 30 to the other side.
Okay, wait 1 sec. So the question was, still remember, if you're doing minus 32 and you're adding 2, right, that's like you're at minus 32 degrees temperature, and it gets 2 degrees warmer. It's still going to be minus temperature, right? It's just going to be a little bit warmer. It's only like if you're multiplying, right, the sign switch, right? But it's like, this is a really, really big negative, right? And only a small positive, right? Sorry, Kara, you said add the 30, I hope is what you said?
Adding 30 on the 4.
Good. So 14x equals 4 plus 30. So 14x equals 34. Okay, Owen, what do we do next, please?
You divide by 14.
And I'm going to bring that to lowest terms. I'm going to call that 17 over 7. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to hit the pause. I'm going to hand back your tests. Okay. Now, overall, it was okay, but there were some questions that people didn't kill the way I wanted them to. Like this question there for the warm-up, probably 2/3 of the class had no idea what was happening for that one. Okay, so overall, the average was pretty high on this test. I think it was 76 or 77, which is pretty good. Okay, but so I want to talk about this one for sure. This one, please put a star in it. 1 sec, please. This one, for sure, put a star on the hard side. Yeah, because that's going to be on your final exam, I guarantee 100%. Okay?
So A?
A will be on your exam 100%. I'm going to hand back your test. It is the first number 4. I don't know if there's 2 number 4s. Number 4 says find the height. And again, if you got this, that's fine, but most people did not. So that's why I'm going through this. Please put a star beside this question because this will be on your final exam.
What if you got a 3 out of 3?
You got 3 out of 3, then congratulations. Okay, so find the height. If the surface area is equal to 660. Okay, so they do this. Now I saw a few interesting things when I did this question. First of all, what's the, okay, so I need the surface area. What shape is that?
Cylinder.
Cylinder. What's the equation for the surface area of a cylinder?
Plus.
So surface area equals 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi r h? Okay. What are the only pieces of given information I know in the question? What are we given? Surface area, what else?
And the diameter.
Yeah, I'm going to call that the radius, okay? And I'll call the radius equals 7 centimeters. Okay, so the radius has to be divided by 2. Now, please focus in, if you didn't get this, for the rearranging, okay? So I saw square roots, I saw all sorts of interesting things on this question, okay, right? You have to isolate h, right? So if it was h squared, you have to take a square root, right? If it was h cubed, you have to take a cube root, but just h you don't have to, right? So I'm going to rearrange this as slowly as I can here. First step is going to be change sides. Okay. What is the first thing that I have to get rid of here? Maddie, you get to answer 1. Go ahead.
So you'd subtract 2 pi r squared.
Right. So what you're going to use is you're going to use reverse bed mass. If you're looking for your order to do things. So that's going to be the first guy. So it's going to be 2 pi RH equals SA minus 2 pi r squared. There was some people, there were some people that tried to divide by 2 pi r. Why can I not just divide by 2 pi r to the h by itself? Because if you think, right, you'd have to divide this and this and this, right? You can't just divide one chunk of an equation. You can divide the entire thing, all right? All right, Jacob, I'm gonna pick on you right now, okay? Because we talked about this. What's the first thing I do to get h by itself? What do I divide by?
Is it pi r?
Yeah, we can do that. So I divide this by pi r, divide this by pi r. So I have 2h equals SA minus 2 pi r squared over pi r. Okay, we're not quite done though. You left out one thing, which is okay. What's the last thing we gotta divide by?
2.
So h is going to equal SA minus 2 pi r squared over 2. Whoops, over 2 pi r.
Oh, so it doesn't have to be 4.
No, you're dividing, right? Okay, so just be careful when you're doing that, okay? Because I can probably almost guarantee that you sub the numbers and you get the answer. Now, please remember, because I see a few grumpy faces today. Oh, not you, okay, right? But I see some grumpy faces. I see some grumpy faces, okay? You get to drop your lowest test in this course, okay? So let's say that Aiden got a 51 and he's sitting at an 80 in the course, all right? The 51 disappears by the end of the year. First of all, you didn't get a 51, okay, right? But it's, you know what I mean?
You probably got like a 90 something.
Yes. What if you get 14%? Can you still drop it?
Yes.
Oh, what if you get 2?
Do you remember I told you the joke?
Oh yeah, the story where the girl like put
Yeah,
like
the
all
girl
those.
wanted got a 0 on her test, her last test year. She had
Wouldn't that
80
should be
on her
bad
test.
for like her math because like she'd have to do it on the exam
It
either way.
would be horrible, it was a horrible idea for her, right?
Yeah,
Because she
like
had
still
to know
try
for-
it, but you can
She
still.
still had to know for her final exam, right? So it was
You
a
have
horrible
to
idea.
drop it?
No, well, if you have all the tests, can't hurt you in any way to drop the test, right?
Because you're just gonna take it out completely.
Right, like if it's, unless everything you have is 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, then it doesn't matter if you drop it, it's 90, right? But if you have 90, 90, 90, 90, 89, that'll help you, right? Because then the 89 is gone. Does that make any sense, right? So,
Will you tell us for Lewis?
yeah, I'll let you know.
So it will come up as a 0.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
that's
won't come up as a 0.
so you
but-
just take it out completely.
Okay, so I want to do 6 and 12 from last night. Did you bring your book in by any chance?
I did.
Oh, you were wonderful. I think I should actually try to sign my number there. So I don't have that issue. So this will be 6 and 12 from last
Can I
night.
go to the washroom?
Okay.
Can I go to the washroom?
What page is it on there?
Is it 242?
That's not partial issue, right? Okay. So number 6 says, okay, this is a prime question. Okay, this is a good one. Star, star, star. It says fitness clubs offer 2 types of memberships. Membership A is, $4 per visit. Membership B is $2 per visit, plus $12 flat. And we want to graph and all that stuff, okay? I'm not going to graph, but I'm going to make a table here.
Oh, so we did. That's what was confusing me. I didn't know whether draft would make the table or.
Okay? You can make a table and graph it, that's what it is, okay? But just do this very, very quickly, okay? So that's because we're going to make the equation of second of these, okay? So I'm just going to do 0 to 5 for my values. Okay, so for letter A here, please, can you go here? Okay. So for letter A, if it's $4 per visit, if you go 0 times for number A, TJ, and it costs you $4 a visit, how much will it cost you?
0.
$0, perfect. How much will it be for 1?
4.
And then 8, 12, 16,
8.
Okay, make sense? Okay. Aiden, I'm picking on you for letter B. It costs $2 per visit and a $12 flat fee. What's my starting value going to be, please?
12.
Thank you, Aiden.
Thank you, Aiden.
Okay. 12. What's it going to be after 1 visit, please?
14, and 6, then 18, then 20, 22, 24, 26.
Okay, so I got some questions about how to make equations from yesterday. Here we go, please, okay? So, this is going to be your B. This pattern here is +4. The pattern here is +2. This is going to be your M. Like that's your rate of change right there, okay? So for the first one, the equation is gonna be y equals 4x, and y equals 2x plus 12. Is that enough? Is that enough for that one?
I just, cause it said graph, and I didn't know whether we could put the two.
Yeah, you can do a table, yeah. That's all, that's the only way right now we know to graph them. Okay, we'll learn other ways, but for right now, it's only graph.
I thought you wanted us to put it, wanted us to put on a line.
That's fine. Does that make sense where I got that stuff from? Mostly? Okay. I'm gonna move on to 12 here, then we'll get started on the lesson. So number 12 says, so this is the same thing with bigger numbers, right? Okay, a theater company does cats. So for cats, cat says $3.25 per performance, and royalty of $12.50. Now this is the thing I want to talk about here, because this is probably the difficulty. Fame was $2.50 per performance. Now this is the problem with the wording of these questions, and this is, I think, Caitlin, was what you're having difficulty with the wording, okay? Now, not everyone in this class is in the theater. I know 3 people in here were in the play this year, okay? And 2 was in the play, 1 was in the band, so you know a little about it. What would happen for The Wizard of Oz? Is that Mrs. Ward would have to buy the script, right? So she would have to actually pay some money to have that script in her hands to do the performance. Okay? Yeah.
Unless you made it.
And then, hold on a sec. And then she would also have to rent out the Roxy, so she'd have to rent out maybe 5 a week, so 7 days. So 7 days at the Roxy, plus the cost of that paper in her hand, if you know what your cost is. So in this case, it's going to be for cats, $2.50 for the performance. So every time they perform it, they have to pay money, like to rent the hall and all that. And the royalty would be the actual being able to do the script. Okay? So as far as my equation then for cats, and for fame, or y equals cost, x equals performances. I will make sure on your test I am very clear about that, okay, because I don't want, the whole idea about math is not to confuse with wording, at least in my class, okay? I didn't need to, I didn't intend to do that yet, okay? So, if you, I think hopefully after that, you can get the rest of the question, I'd imagine after that. Oh, okay. Was that, okay, for me? Sorry, I thought that was a, yeah.
It said you want us to set up everything, so I'm just waiting like you said it for. This I just.
Okay, so for that, I think that just means when they're intersecting, when the costs are the same. So that's all, you just graph them when they're touching. And I'll leave that for right now, because we'll hold a big unit on that in a little bit. Okay, so part C just says when are the costs the same? So the cost will be the same when the graph actually has the same, intersection point. We'll talk about that a little bit later on, though, okay?
Wait, for the letter A,
Yeah,
for 6,
yeah.
would that not be a direct, because it starts in the middle?
You know what? That's wonderful. That is direct. It does start at 0.
Oh, no,
That's
I
excellent. Yeah.
thought they had to be indirect.
Well, we're in the indirect section, so they are, but yeah, that one would be direct, because if you don't go to the gym, you don't pay. Which would be good, because most gym
No,
memberships,
because membership you still pay,
yeah,
like at
'cause
the Y.
most gym memberships are like this, because they know people don't go to the gym. What happens is people go to the gym the first week, because they get their membership and they stop going.
Yeah.
At least this guy does, that's why he gets.
They don't even do it.
Do you get the day membership?
They don't. Yeah. All right, let's pause the video, then we get started on the lesson.
Like basketball.
Yeah, I bet you do, just to play basketball.
I haven't that before. No, I used to.
Wait, why don't you just get the day passes?
Yeah, those are a lot. For me, the